Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Boss, and today I was scrolling through YouTube and I saw a video by Nicole Arbour titled "Why Depression is All in Your Head." Now, I originally wasn't going to react to this video because I hate Nicole Arbour. A, she abused Matthew Santoro.
This person prevented me from leaving their home and said, "You're not going anywhere." At which point, I was hit in the face.
And B, she is really annoying. But I decided to go ahead and react to it, so here you go.
One person can get you out of depression, and that is you. It's all in your head. It's all in your head. Oh no, I'm holding you accountable for your own feelings.
Depression is not just all in your head. Yes, it comes from your brain, but it's not you thinking something. It's something you can't control, and it's why you feel that way. It's not like, you know what, I'm gonna be depressed today. It's, why am I depressed? I can't stop being depressed. It's not something that you can control. It's something that happens.
We have amazing technology. Grocery stores full of food, and seats that heat up your butt in the winter. Hey. Or if you're a genius like me, you turn on the heat seat and keep your fast food warm.
Weren't you the one who made a video 2 years ago fat shaming people?
Dear fat people. Some people are already really mad at this video.
What are you gonna do, fat people? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna chase me? Really? You gonna chase me? It's gonna be like fucking Frankenstein.
I can get away from you by walking at a reasonable pace.
Why are you making fun of fat people for eating fast food while you use your seat warmers to heat up your fast food?
Yet we are the most depressed that humans have ever been in the history of the world.
From what I can remember, there wasn't any bullying or fat shaming or harassment in the ancient times. So don't make a video fat shaming people and then say, I don't know why this society is so depressed nowadays.
Depression is a chemical imbalance in your head. You can't just fix it, but you can.
No, you fucking can't! I'm not sure if you're confusing being depressed and depression. Feeling depressed is of a person in a state of general unhappiness or despondency. But depression is a mood disorder that causes a persistent feeling of sadness and loss of interest. Also called major depressive disorder or clinical depression, it affects how you feel, think, and behave, and can lead to a variety of emotional and physical problems. You cannot just fix a mood disorder because you say so.
First, our brains are made of chemicals that are always changing balances. Sometimes when you have more of one chemical than another, then you can have depression symptoms. However, our brains are always changing, and we can change our brain. Yeah. Do something fun, get a nice hit of dopamine.
You can change the way you think, but you can't change the way your brain works. This face is how I feel right now. You can't just decide one day, oh, I don't want to have this mental illness. It's something you can't control.
I like to think of myself as a dopamine dealer. Being depressed isn't the same as being sad. It's a real thing. Oh, I know. It feels like a ton of bricks is your blanket. I know every single...
Having a blanket of bricks over yourself is not why 1 million people kill themselves every year. Every day it's a struggle for them to get out of bed. They have suicidal thoughts. They feel like they don't matter. And they feel like they can't do anything. It's not that you feel sad. It's way more severe than that.
I know every single argument that people are going to throw at me about how depression is so hard and you can't just beat it and you can't just get over it. Maybe you enjoy being a victim, or maybe you want to get better. I don't know.
No one fucking enjoys being depressed. You're basically saying people like to kill themselves. Depression isn't a joke, so I don't know why you're so jolly and happy in this video.
Doctors are taught to prescribe antidepressants the same way they're told to prescribe Ritalin to kids with ADD. We all know what I think about that. Antidepressants are not lifelong tools. They will never make you happy. When I was on antidepressants, I just felt like a robot who was now functioning versus a robot that was frozen. Antidepressants, please.
Antidepressants aren't supposed to make you happy. They're supposed to make you not have suicidal thoughts and feel like you don't matter in the world.
When I was on antidepressants, I just felt like a robot who was now functioning versus a robot that was frozen.
What?
Being high isn't feeling better. And I think there's something really scary about taking away people's ability to feel, which is what antidepressants do.
Antidepressants don't take the ability to feel away. They have the ability to take your suicidal thoughts away.
And scientists have concluded after decades of studies that they have no idea why antidepressants work on some people and not on other people.
This is completely false. This video was posted February 13th, 2018, while an article posted 2009 says more than half the people who take antidepressants for depression never get relief. The reason, according to new research in 2009, is that the cause of depression has been oversimplified and drugs designed to treat it aim at the wrong target. One is that stressful life events are a major cause of depression. To sum it up, it's saying that everyone's brain is different, and everyone has depression for a different reason.
If you want to sound smart, put actual evidence, please.
But the reason is, it's all in our head. It's all in your head. Literally. You idiot, it's genetic. Nope. It was proven at Harvard that only 10% of our long-term happiness has anything to do with external factors.
No one has ever argued with you that it's from your genes. I myself have depression, yet my dad, my mother, my grandparents, my aunts, my brothers, none of them have it. So what? Harvard has proven that you don't get your happiness from your genes. How does that prove the fact that depression is all in your head and you can control it?
Such as genetics, how you were raised, or what's going on at work. By the way, I agree. Sally is such a bitch. She's kind of a bitch. And the other 90% of our happiness is accounted.
Continues to joke about depression.
90% of our happiness is accounted to how we process the world. Hey, isn't that amazing? Happiness can be a choice. Science proves it. Nobody is happy all the time, but it really is up to us if we're happy most of the time.
Happiness isn't a choice for everyone. Yes, if you're feeling depressed, you can change the way you feel, but if you have depression, it's something you can't control. It's not like, oh, I want to have depression now, but tomorrow I'm planning on not having depression. It's something that, oh, depression is there, how do I get rid of it? Not, oh, I'll get rid of it right now.
Depression is real, but it's also really beatable.
It's not really beatable. That's why over 1 million people kill themselves every year.
We need to start advertising that more than the fact that it's a disease. Yeah. Here are my 4 steps on how to defeat depression. By the way, Pfizer and Big Pharma, they don't want you to know this stuff, so if you could, shh, so I don't get assassinated. Dodging Pfizer bullets like, whoo, whoo, thanks. Step 1.
Someone needs to let me know in the comments how many times she jokes about depression.
Step 1. You gotta keep it real. Go inside and figure out, what haven't I processed that's doing this? You're in a job you hate surrounded by people you don't like. You're with a partner that you...
Sometimes people who have depression can't figure out why they are depressed.
With a partner that you know isn't good for you. Your friends are a bunch of dicks. You're depressed because you stopped listening to yourself. Go back to The Voice. Not the show on NBC, although it's amazing.
If you're feeling depressed, then yes, you can get rid of those things in your life. But if you have depression, even if you don't have any of those things, you still constantly feel depressed.
I just want to be in that spinny chair like just once. Just hear someone's voice and just be like, ping. Oh, look, it's Adam. We will fight to the death.
Challenge accepted.
You got this. I felt more depressed when I tried to be like other people and tried to fit in with other people at the club, standing against the walls, just like... Why is it popular to act like you're not having fun? That is ridiculous. Keep it real. Step 2. Positive habits. Science confirms that these following things will help you defeat, treat, and get out of depression. Exercise! Go to the gym, go to a dance class, get out walking, just keep it moving. I swear you will feel happy.
If you're feeling depressed, you can do many of those things. But like I've said many times, people who have depression struggle to even get out of bed in the morning. So if you think they have the confidence or strength to get out and go to the gym or ride their bike or play basketball, it's not realistic.
Hey, compliment people. You automatically feel good when you see their reaction of feeling good. It is a wonderful drug that you should use all the time. You can't OD on it, and it's free. Dodging Pfizer bullets. By the way, you look great today. Cheer for people! Every day I like to cheer for someone. Send them a Facebook message. Just do something that I know is gonna make somebody else happy, and it instantly makes me happy. So secretly, it's really selfish.
People with depression don't even like to speak to anyone else. They can't get out of bed and go compliment something, or they can't go on Facebook and compliment a bunch of friends because they don't have any friends on Facebook because they're too afraid to get friends. Depression is something you can't just fix by texting someone on Facebook.
You have to cut out the bad stuff. Keep it real. When I made the decision to not be depressed anymore, which, by the way, it's a decision.
No, it's not! Am I just gonna wake up tomorrow and say, you know what? I don't want to be depressed anymore, and I'm just gonna stop feeling depressed? God, I fucking hate this woman.
I had to cut out a lot of shit. We all know people who complain constantly. Don't get me wrong, I have gone on complain-a-thons. Such a bitch. When you are in pain, it feels good to complain. But when you're in pain, complain equals more pain. It doesn't help. When you're depressed, bad news is like fucking crack. You can't get enough of that ish. So is talking trash about other people. It feels good to talk trash about other people. You're like, I want you to get down to my level right now. No, it is impossible to watch the news and horror movies and CSI and people being raped and tortured and in pain and be happy yourself. Stop eating garbage. Pay attention to the way you actually feel after watching those shows. I guarantee you're gonna feel more anxiety and depressed and maybe even have a hard time sleeping. Garbage.
I know most people with depression don't even do most of these things. I don't think you understand what depression does to you. You don't just live your normal life and then like an hour out of the day you feel kind of sad. You constantly feel suicidal. So I don't know how watching the movie It makes me suicidal, but whatever.
Garbage. You can't consume garbage and expect to be healthy.
Weren't you the one who said in the beginning of the video that you used your seat warmers to heat up your fast food? But then you just said you cut fast food out of your life. Why do you expect us to trust you?
I just pictured us together grouching and it made me happy. He's such a grumpy old dick. Garbage. Step 3. Find something to be excited about. Going on a vacation, meeting up with friends, because that is fantastic. It's proven that the more social we are and the more connected, like really connected to people we are, which goes back to keeping it real.
I do agree that looking forward to some things do help calm down your depression. But for most people, even if they are looking forward to something, they still have depression constantly bothering them. And I know for some people, looking forward to things don't even help because of how depressed they constantly are.
Depression levels automatically decrease. Getting excited also has to do with gratitude. 3 things you're thankful for every day. I swear it will change your life. Just write them in your phone. And step 4, make the decision that you are no longer depressed.
You're a fucking idiot.
Doctor can't fix you.
I can't just say I don't want to be depressed anymore, stop being depressed. I'm so done with this video, man. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. Depression is not something you can just change your mind on. Depression is not a switch that you can just flip on or off. And depression is a very serious topic. If any of you guys do have depression or have suicidal thoughts, I'll leave the suicide and depression hotline in the description down below. It's a very serious subject, and it honestly kind of pisses me off that Nicole Arbour jokingly talks about it and has no idea what depression actually is. But yeah, remember, if you guys liked the video, please subscribe to my channel and like the video. It'd help me out a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.